Hi, I just want to share with you one of the main steps for me in my journey to becoming a Christian. I've always been interested in nature and the things around me. I've always been very inquisitive, had loads of questions, and in my youth I really researched and looked into how this whole universe came about. I could spend hours looking into the stars at night. I just loved it, and I still do. But one of the things I wanted to know was, what is the truth? What is the truth behind all of this? And I was taught at school that evolution and the Big Bang, and there was all these sort of answers. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to look into it and just be sure, because I wanted to know that there wasn't a God. That was my intention, to actually prove to myself that there was no God, that all of this happened. And I can honestly, as a logical thinker and as an engineer, looking into it, I was found that I was overwhelmed with evidence that actually there was a creator behind it. Yeah, I did understand about an old earth. I understand, that there are different phases of evolution that we can see. But actually to believe that it all happened by chance, I looked into it wanting to believe it, and I came out of it knowing that that wasn't the case. There is something behind this, and therefore I wanted to look into it. I've always been interested in the universe and stars, and I remember one time when I was working in South Africa with another guy, and we came back from Saldanha to Cape Town in the middle of the night, and I pulled the car over to the side of the road, and we got out with no light around us, and we shut the car doors and looked up, and it was just a magnificent display of the amount of stars and galaxies that's up there. It was unbelievable. And we don't have any excuse. In Romans chapter 1 verse 20, it says this: ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and the sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see his invisible qualities, his divine, eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. Romans 1 verse 20. And that stuck out for me, because we can look outside and see that there is a creator, but we need to find out who that is. And I had to do that. I had to then decide, right, what do I believe then? And I have found in my life that the teachings and the life of Jesus is the answer for me. He said for himself, I am the way, the truth and the life. And for me, that's been an absolute revelation to follow him, to believe in him, and to know, because Jesus himself talked about a heaven and a hell. And knowing that that is for eternity, I wanted to make sure that my life was built on Jesus. And that was one of the main reasons for me becoming a Christian.